Hey, it's Mr. Scoppa here with an update for February 3rd, 2017. That's right, it's February. Groundhog's Day has come and passed, and apparently that stuff that's out there is going to continue according to, what he saw. But who knows if that little Punxsutawney Phil's a smart guy or not, or whether he can truly predict the weather. But know that, yeah, it is wintertime, and it is cold, and yeah, we do go outside for recess on some days. Not all days, but on some days, and so please make sure those kids have the things that they need. Looking at it, we've got our reading logs that are still going on. We're about ready to wrap up our measurement unit with some stuff on geometry and measurement, and then we're going to be going back into some larger numbers of things and some more addition and subtraction strategies and things like that. So those are coming up. Over in modules right now, they're working on the colonial time period, and they're learning about all sorts of trades from back then, and talking about the differences of society then and society now, and really looking at that. We've been doing a lot of reading on New Zella lately. That's NEWSELA. Some people call News ELA, but it's actually newzella.com. And what's really cool about that is, I've been actually pulling over some of the kids and talking with them about, that they can log in and see their dashboard, and they can see where their reading level's going up and down and things like that, and where they're hitting on the graph, and there's a range that they should be in. And so I've been able to chat with some of the kids about how they're performing and things like that, and maybe some of them need to improve a little bit, maybe some of them are doing great, maybe some of them are right on task. So if you are looking for something to do, have the kids log into New Zella. They can log in with their Google name, 2025 first name last initial at pelmaccsd.org with their and that way they can pop in and they can show you some of the articles that they've taken and the questions, and ask them to show you how, when they click on the Lexile, how it changes the article, and see if they can describe what a Lexile level is, and or their reading level, and why it's important to be on there. I'd be curious to know how they do with that explanation for you. They should still be working on extramath.org and getting that fluency going on. That's something that we've been working on in class to really push that fluency, because we're going to be coming back to multiplication and division of much bigger numbers soon. So the fluency of those facts is so important. So please, suggest that they work on getting those facts down. And then also, they can always log into IXL and pop on and answer questions about science or social studies or ELA or math. Sometimes we do some really focused things on that in class. Sometimes I just kind of let them go in and choose. And what's great is, as they answer questions in IXL, if they get it wrong, right below it there's an explanation of what the question was, what they answered, and what the answer is what the correct answer is, as well as an explanation of why. So it's a way for them to really kind of self-direct their learning on some topics and some review and things like that. And what's great is, if they happen to go through and pass through all of the things in 4th grade, they can move right on to some of the 5th grade topics. They can go back and revisit some of the 3rd grade topics. There are topics that are available to them K-12. So really, they can learn at their own pace on things. So, we talked about erosion with the soil table with Mr. Perry last week, and then we did some work on erosion this week. If they went through and answered the questions on erosion and answered all the questions correctly, they can move and they could find it again in a future level and go deeper into it. So it's really kind of cool, the resources that are available to them. But with that, I know I'm taking up a huge chunk of your Super Bowl weekend. It's Super Bowl weekend. It's Super Bowl weekend. It's not really an important game because the Buffalo Bills aren't there, but no, it's an important game. So we'll see what happens. Will it be a high-scoring game? Will it not be a high-scoring game? Either way, I know that it will be a high-calorie intake day for me, because the Super Bowl always is. And so with that, we'll see you next week.